Tonight, major progress in the fight to protect Michigan's most vulnerable adults. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel. Several bills that were prompted by 7 investigator Heather Catallo's investigation into the guardianship system in this state have now been voted out of committee in Lansing.
And Heather joins us now with the latest on the efforts to see this through. Heather.
Well, Glenda and Brian finally making some progress here. As you know, if you have a guardian appointed for you, they have total say over your life, including all medical decisions. This new legislation has been in the works for many years, and now 5 bills have been voted out of the House Judiciary Committee.
It's disgusting. Our elderly people shouldn't be a commodity and shouldn't be able to be trafficked by these people.
They took my mom before I knew it.
Since 2017, the 7 investigators have been exposing problems in Michigan's guardianship system. It can be surprisingly easy for a probate judge to strip you of your rights if you're declared mentally incapacitated. And local families say they've been separated from their loved ones when probate judges put professional guardians in place.
A guardian was appointed. I didn't know him. Found out he had 400 other wards that day. She died under that guardianship because of neglect.
Anxiety, panic attacks, and health issues are a new normal for me after my precious 89-year-old mother was put into a guardianship and isolated for over 14 months. For 14 months, I cried myself to sleep.
Stories like these are why Attorney General Dana Nessel formed the Elder Abuse Task Force in 2019. They've spent the last 4 years trying to reform the laws.
The motion prevails.
And today, 5 bills were approved by the Michigan House Judiciary Committee.
I think that we all have the understanding that these bills are intended to do a lot of good and hopefully prevent some of the horrible tragedies that has happened to your families and loved ones from happening to anybody else.
The bills would create the Office of the State Guardian to provide more oversight for professional guardians. If signed into law, they would also require judges to justify on the record why they chose a professional guardian over a family member. The bills would also make sure professional guardians visit their wards more often.
I would suggest that a lot of the folks who work in this system have gone nose blind. When you come in from the outside, you smell it. There's some things that are not right and we need to fix.
The Michigan Guardianship Association, or MGA, was removed from the task force earlier this year when we revealed audio recordings of their lobbyists calling the AG's group a farce.
No, that's supposed to say farce, not farce. Farce. So it's the AG's task force, as I call it.
Today, the MGA's vice president pushed back against the bills.
MGA believes that the current guardianship system in Michigan is in need of major reform. However, these bills before you are not the right way to go about reforming the system.
Despite that opposition, all 5 bills passed. They now head to the full House and then on to the Senate. Task force members say they are constantly taking feedback from stakeholders and making adjustments with the legislation. They really hope to get these signed into law as soon as possible. Glenda and Brian.
Yeah, incredible work, Heather. Thank you for the update.
Absolutely.